Charlotte here, and today I'll be reviewing Imaginary Girls, and this is by Ren Suma. Here is her picture. That is random, okay. But this book actually came out less than a week ago, and I was really eager to read it, so I went to, I got it at Target, like 2 days after it came out. And, I'm going to tell you about it, but bear with me. I'm doing this on my own. I'm not going to be reading the thing because it's slightly confusing. So basically, it's Chloe. Chloe is the main character, and she and her sister Ruby are closer than close. They never get in fights. They're sort of like live in bliss in this small town. And then one summer, Chloe is swimming out in the reservoir, and this reservoir is like another character. It's literally a huge part of this book, so keep that in mind. And she finds a dead body, and it's this girl named London that was in her grade. So basically she's like scarred sort of for life. So she goes and lives with her dad for, I'm pretty sure, 2 years. And then Ruby shows up one day and she says, "I miss you," and Chloe says she won't come back because things aren't the way they used to be. And that is a big thing because Ruby brings her back and things are the way they used to be. And just think about that with the dead body. Just think about that. I'm not going to give it away, but it's pretty like self-explanatory. Think. And then this whole thing goes down. I want to say that this is hard not to give anything away, but I'm going to say that this town called Olive, Ruby, and the reservoir play huge parts in these books. Also, Ruby, this book, it's realistic fiction, yes, but it is definitely not realistic because it's realistic, but it's not, it's paranormal in a sense. It's not like ghosts, demon, vampires, but there's definitely something with Ruby. She is not regular human. And they never sort of elaborated on that. They did sort of, but basically Ruby's just not like other people. She gets anyone to do what she wants for her. And yeah. So this is definitely, they didn't completely elaborate on that, and that's the only thing that I didn't like. The only thing, literally, that they didn't come out. They didn't say how Ruby got to be this influential. Like, she was not even regularly influential. She was just, like, full-blown, go kill yourself, they'll kill themselves. She didn't say that, but that's an example. So I definitely give this a 5 out of 5 stars rating. I think you should go read this. And look at how pretty the cover is, but it's like really creepy too. Okay, it's Imaginary Girls, and then just look at it. And then I know you can't see it with the glare, but there's also like it's really deep. Like you can barely see it, but like there's a picture too. It's like this woman underwater. This was a book that made you think. It made you go like, what's going on? But it wasn't a book that left you with questions. I would have liked to hear more about what happened to Ruby that made her this way, but it didn't leave me saying, what? It was something that answered your questions, and it was really good in that way. It made you think, and it was eerie. That is the best word to describe this book, eerie. Definitely. Because it wasn't regular realistic fiction. It was fiction, and it was kind of realistic in the sense that they live in a regular American town. But, okay, this is hard for me to review it, because if I say like one thing by accident, I'll give like a lot away, so I'm not gonna do that. Sorry if this review isn't best, but that's because of that. So yeah, I just really recommend this, because I don't know what you personally like, but this is a book that you won't have all your questions answered. Like, you'll get the little tidbits that relate to the story, but overall you won't get like huge questions like, why is she like this way, which was my question. You won't get those answers. And I'm okay with that because it doesn't bother me that much. But if you need to know, like, everything that's going on in this book, you won't. It's one of those books. I don't generally know what to classify it as. Because people were saying it's realistic fiction, but it's not really. It's like a whole new, it's eerie. It's an eerie book, like a bookstore today. I didn't get enough to make a haul video, but I'm gonna show you the books I got. First, this is The Dead by Charlie Higson, and this is the sequel to The Enemy by Charlie Higson. And I've been looking for this forever. Like, none of the stores have carried it until now. It's so weird. This came out in 2010, but I've literally never seen it in stores, and I've been looking for a long time. And then the other day I was at Target, and I was talking to this lady, and we had a book chat. She was like one of the employees, and we had a chat. And she recommended this book, and I read the bio online on Goodreads, and I was like, oh my gosh, this looks really interesting. So yeah, I got these two. And then my mom got like 5 books. We're a reading family. So yeah,